So this video is about what is stress and how it affects you. Now, the word stress can mean different things to different people, and it's really used a lot nowadays. But stress can actually cause quite a lot of emotional triggers in the body. And what's happening when you're feeling emotions or thinking particular thoughts, there's chemicals being produced in your body, and the neuropeptides, the chemical transmitters, are taking these chemicals and passing them on to the cells in the body. And that's when the body goes into fight or flight mode. So there can be lots of different reasons that can cause stress. For some people, it's not having money coming in to be able to pay their bills or be able to pay their team. For others, it's maybe thinking that their partner's having an affair. It can be health issues or problems with their children. Like, there are so many different things that can cause our body to respond in particular ways. And when these chemicals keep building, what happens is that they go to a weak part of the body, and they will eventually keep building and blocking together, and they can eventually cause physical pain, disease, or like an illness that comes up. So you get the flu, so that you have to go away and be by yourself and not have anyone disturb you for a few days. The other thing that my VIP clients have told me that they've done in the past is that they've taken medication when they've been feeling stressed or anxious, because it helps them to be able to cope. But what you're actually doing is putting a band-aid on a gushing wound, because eventually that stress needs to be dealt with. So if you are suffering with stress, one of the things that you can do is just have a think about what feelings come up for you when you do feel stressed, because there'll be other feelings that come up, and we put like a block name over it, and we call it stress. But for me, when I feel stressed, it's because I feel trapped, or I feel like I'm not able to know what direction I'm moving in. For my VIP clients, it can be things like they feel overwhelmed, they've got too much to do, or they don't know what direction they need to go in, or they feel frustrated, or sometimes they even feel stressed because they're lonely. Now, loneliness is about 14% more likely to kill you than stress. So if loneliness is one of the feelings that you're feeling often, like, do some things to change that and work on it, so that those chemicals are not being produced in the body all the time. So just write down what comes up for you when you thinking stress, what words come into your mind. And then I want you to think about what part of your body responds. Where do you feel that stress in your body? Where do you feel the overwhelm, the frustration? And just write that down as well. Maybe it's in your neck or your shoulders or your back. Maybe it's in your stomach. And once you've done that, when it's safe to do so, I just want you to close your eyes and just take in a nice deep breath in through your nose. And as you do, just imagine that breath is going to the exact area where you're holding on to the thoughts and the feelings. And as you breathe out, just let go. Just let it go. And breathe in again through your nose. Send in that breath to the area in your body where there's the tension. And as you breathe out, just let it go. And just once more, nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just let it go. And maybe you need to revisit this video later on when you've got more time, so that you can keep doing this exercise, so that you really feel like a lightness come over you, or you feel like a release has happened. So a bit of stress is okay. It can keep us alert. It can keep us knowing what we need to be doing next. But when you're having stress and strong feelings over long periods of time, it can really affect your health and cause much bigger problems. So remember, next time you're feeling stress, ask you what are the underlying feelings that are coming up for you, and then work on releasing them, so that your day becomes much more peaceful and productive.